I have a feeling that this stream is going to drop again. Fingers crossed it doesn't, but man, I'm so mad right now, guys. I reset my router and everything. I even turned down the frame rate for the game, so I locked it at 30 instead of letting it run to 60. So we'll see what's good. For people that aren't aware, I didn't realize that you could not have terminals in your freighter and your regular home base, and you couldn't complete the missions from the freighter. And ever since 1.3, I guess because of the new storylines, I've been unable to make voltaic cells, so I haven't been able to build beacons. And I found a portal on this planet and made it my home planet, and I tried to build a beacon there so that I could always get back to it, and I've not been able to build beacons, and apparently I had to do this mission, so which is cool. So I have learned again how to make voltaic cells so that I can build beacons, which is sweet. So now what I can do is I can actually go back to that portal. Luckily, one of my buddies online left a comm ball there so that I could always get back to it, but I'm curious to see now if I can drop a beacon. Yes, I can in fact build a beacon. Perfect. So I'm going to go drop it here. Grammy says, one more time, I do the same thing. I now just tell everyone if they see dropped, hold 1 sec, I'll be back, and I've been researching this for 3 weeks. I had an issue losing personal with each update, bit frustrating. Yeah, it's incredibly annoying. I was in such a good mood, right? Like when I began streaming. And so like, if this thing maintains its stability, you know, we're all good, but I'm I'm really depressed. That I'm in a much different mood now. Because whoever's watching, obviously, I always want this to be a good experience for everybody. Let's get back to that portal. But thanks for coming back to the stream, Grammy. So, appreciate that. I literally just had to go into my channel and delete 3 useless streams. I was not happy about that. And I had to go on Twitter because every time I post any video, it automatically goes to Twitter. So I had to go to Twitter and delete that too. Before people start thinking I'm crazy. Grammy says, also now with the Wi-Fi thing, saved data from my game is being lost. I really need to figure out what is... Yeah, that is definitely not good. When I had the PlayStation in my room, I don't have a router there, so it was always on Wi-Fi, and I would have these issues from time to time. And now that I've brought everything out into the living room, because it's a much bigger TV out there, and I enjoy playing it more in the living room. But now that I bring everything into the living room, I figured I could plug it directly into the router, and the experience would be a lot more clean. But today that's not proven to be the case. But we'll see. It seems like turning the frame rate down has helped, because I think what was happening potentially is that I had the frame rate unlocked, so I'm pushing the limits of the PS4 Pro, but this thing can only upload at 1080p at 60 frames a second. So I'm sitting here having dips and peaks in frame rate and trying to stream this all over a connection and all this kind of, if I had to guess. And I'm hoping that by toning the frame rate down that helped it. It looks like it potentially has. So. Oh wow, Grammy. Yeah, it's I almost considered putting it in 720p, doing the stream in 720p, but I changed my mind. I was like, you know what, dude? It's friggin' 2017. I'm not doing shit in 720. So that's my thoughts on that. So I totally went to the wrong comball. What does that mean? Oh. Nighty day. Strange. I do like this Explorer though. I'm gonna try another hack with an old router turned into a booster, or I will buy a booster. I may just get a cable and move it in the living room too when I get my Xbox One. Yeah, so the Xbox One I keep in the room. The main reason for that actually is because the Xbox One doesn't do it doesn't have the 4K upscaling and all that kind of stuff, and the TV in my bedroom is an older LCD TV, so I don't need the extra, resolution or anything out in the living room with the Xbox One, so I just leave it in there. And the Wi-Fi performance seems to be fine on that thing. Okay, so this definitely has more slots than the Explorer that I currently have. And I hate to give up my TIE Fighter wing Explorer, but I may have to, because this thing is This thing's rocking out with the 29 slots. I think the one I've got now has got like 14. So now that I can build a beacon, I'm going to go ahead and drop a beacon here, come back to it, check it out. That's an interesting landing. What's up, Neo Warrior? Thanks for coming back, man. So I turned the frame rate down. What it seems like might have been happening is I had the frame rate unlocked because the PS4 Pro's, you know, obviously quite a bit more powerful than the standard PS4. But I was also uploading the stream at 1080p at 60 frames a second as well. So I think it was just too much going on and had everything bugging out. It seems to be fairly rock solid right now for the moment, so we'll leave this as it is. Berger says, I just saw an article that says the Xbox beats PlayStation out for holding internet signals. You would hope so, right? I mean, with Microsoft kind of running the show on that one, you know, one would hope that they'd be able to do that, but that's unfortunate for PlayStation. I'm more of a PlayStation fan. I've got 2 Xbox 360s I'm trying to sell. I just sold my PS3. I sold my gaming PC because I don't like gaming on a PC. I don't know why people think I'm weird, but whatever. And, you know, shit like that. I'm more of a PlayStation guy, so to hear that Xbox is beating PlayStation in anything, obviously is slightly depressing. What I will say, though, is that Xbox One X looks gnarly, and I'm thinking about selling one of my kidneys to get it, at least until PlayStation's got something equally as powerful. Alright, so I'm a No Man's Sky addict. I hear you, brother. I have been playing relentlessly since the game came out. I've played every version of it, every update. I've been a fan since day one. I love the direction the game's going. I like how it is now. What I will say, though, is I do miss barren planets and not as many life forms. You know, when I picture myself as an explorer and I'm immersing myself in the game, I like to feel like I'm traveling a universe in search of something, and it should be more difficult to come across that stuff. I know a lot of people complain that there wasn't enough life and enough variation in planets, but I quite preferred the vast array of completely shit planets with a few spackling of lush ones. If you look at my the video that I did on my YouTube channel where I've got it's like a slideshow. Almost every single planet on that is like some type of desert, barren, weird alien planet. That's what I like. That's my jam. I finished everything, but I need to watch. Dude, I'm the same way. I'm a sucker for streams, especially like I work, like I technically office from home, but I'm on the road and I travel a lot for work, so I live on No Man's Sky streams. I don't get to play this game as often as I'd like. I'm looking at the experimental branch in Steam. I'm talking to a couple buddies that, you know, beta test the game. I'm trying to get as much information as possible. I'm watching streams. You know, I'm checking videos out by Cobra, MZK, Just Jared, Boondock, Iceman, Third ID. I mean, whatever pops out there, Syrian Gamer, you know, anything No Man's Sky related, I check it out. I'm a freak. So while you guys are watching, I got a quick question for y'all, if you guys can help me out. So let's take a quick look at the screen here. This is my TIE Explorer. It's a Class A, just like the one that's on the planet that I was just at, that I'm thinking about trading one of my ships for. I've only got 19 slots on this particular ship, but, you know, it's got TIE Fighter wings, and I booty clapped to that, so pretty cool. So there's this one, 19 slots, Class A, Explorer. It's pretty dope. I'm not giving up my hauler because I like it too much. Not giving up that Class A shuttle. I do have this other Class A shuttle. The only reason I keep this ship is because I quite like the way that it looks. I think it's really neat looking. But it's complete shit. So let's go ahead and go inside and check the stats on this one. So as you can see, Not much going on here. Hyperdrive is at 7, and the other one it was 42. I have more slots in this one at 23, but the ship down on the ground is also a Class A, has more slots than this, and it's an Explorer. I kind of wanted to have one of every kind of ship, so I wanted to have one shuttle, one Explorer, one of everything. Right now I've got 2 shuttles. If I trade this one out, I'll have 2 Explorers, which I love the Explorer that I was looking at, so I'm down with it. So what do you guys think? Should I trade the shuttle, which is pretty cool looking? It almost looks like something we'd see in reality, actually. The design of it is, I used to work in aviation, so the design of it is quite aeronautical. So this one for the Explorer down on the planet surface, or I don't know why I keep scanning, the TIE Fighter wing. Grammy says, I started with gaming again in the 90s with a PS1, then a PS2, but then I got an Xbox and I just liked them better in the long run. You know, I used to be the same way. I've been gaming for a long time. The very first game console I ever got was a Nintendo from my mom, and I grew up on console games. I never really caught the PC fever, and so I grew up on console games, and I had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube. One of my favorite games on the GameCube actually was, I don't know if anybody's played it, but Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I've had, I don't know if I mentioned Nintendo 64. That's probably one of my favorite consoles ever. I've had every PlayStation. I've had every Sega. I had Sega CD, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast. I've had it all. And of all of the systems that I've played, of all of the systems that I've owned, my 2 favorite video game systems, just from a pure gaming experience, has been the Nintendo 64 and any variation of the PlayStation. I think they're just more of a pure gaming machine. There's more exclusive games with PlayStation. There's better content, better support, except today when my stream drops 3 times. And just more reasons to buy a PlayStation with all the exclusive titles and so on. But the Xbox is good also. That's why I have one. So I'm not shitting all over it, but I definitely prefer the PlayStation. So let's see. Let me find Neo Warrior. You should check out King Snake. He is a No Man's Sky addict. YouTube channel Neo Warrior. Blah blah blah. It is Class A. Really good. So they're both Class A. I would keep the TIE Fighter A class. It is very sweet looking. That's kind of where I'm at with it, Grammy. I fucking agree. I mean, it's a TIE Fighter wing, dude. I'm such a nerd. And this ship is so cool looking, but I don't actually ever fly it, so I'll fucking swap this one out. I'm a little sad because I've never seen another ship that looks like this in the game, but I'll get over it. Where's my beacon? I'm gonna say, don't jip me, don't jip me. Pew pew. Oh snap, we got Boondock in the chat. What's up, Boone? Boone said started gaming when I was 6 on the NES. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Favorite game system is Genesis and all PlayStations. All dude, I was just saying that. Well, kind of. My favorite game system was the Nintendo 64, followed closely by just about every PlayStation that's out there. I went on an Xbox thing, rampage, for a long time. And then I picked up the PlayStation 3 and I was like, fuck the 360, this is where I'm at. And I switched straight to the PlayStation 3, and then now I've got the PlayStation 4 and then the PlayStation 4 Pro. But I do have an Xbox One because, I have the EA Access Pass thing, so I can play I like the EA Skate video games. Those are pretty dope. And, there's a couple of exclusives on Xbox that I like as well. Not many, there's way more exclusives on PlayStation, way better quality ones, but I'm kind of an addict. I gotta have them all. Like Ash and Pokemon. My favorite ships are fighters. Neo Warrior, you and HiddenJewAgenda, my channel partner, you guys would get along, dude. Literally, he has a freighter that's just full of fighters. I don't think he owns any other kind of ship. It's just fighters. That dude is cracked out on fighters. It's scares me just a tad. Man, I'm running low on cash. I need to start farming again. Holy cow. Now let me know what you guys think about the inventory slots. Believe it or not, one of my favorite things to come with 1.3 is that you can add the inventory slots, which is pretty sick. But not only that, you guys remember like when you used to do some hardcore like lubricant crafting with the Mordite, and every time you would make lubricant, it'd be like item crafted, and you had to figure out some crazy way of manipulating your inventory slots to fill them up. And now you can just craft it as many as you could make and fill up as many slots. It makes the grind a little bit easier. All of my favorite bits of the newest update, Atlas Rises, has been like quality of life type stuff. So. Neo Warrior says GameCube epic. Indeed it was, my friend. Indeed it was. I liked Wind Waker, Zelda Wind Waker. A lot of people wouldn't agree with me, but that game was sick as hell. And Metroid Prime. Grammy says, I played PC, but I was stalked and threatened by male player in the 80s and 90s, so I quit playing there. Yeah, you know, we'll just chalk it up to people are weird. And, you know, but I always got your back, Grammy. If anything weird happens, and Boone, he's from the Northeast, so I know how those guys roll. We got you, Grammy. Just give me and Boone a call. I travel for work a lot, so I'd expense it. We'll fly to wherever you are. Take care of business. Business. Foodlock says, oh, and hi, Panda Bear. What's going on, bud? You have a freighter for storage, and the ship is so pretty. I have NES, GameCube, that big, yeah, like Nintendo 64 too. I like the controller. A lot of people hated the Nintendo 64 controller, but I liked it. It's kind of cool. And if you think about it, the design language of it carried over to the GameCube, and that eventually just became the design language of choice. You know, like Xbox and PlayStation, they can deny it, but I think they took a cue from that N64 controller. I had an original Xbox specifically for Doom 3, but I've always been anti-Xbox for the most part. It's just trying to be too many things, right, Boone? I mean, you're either a gaming console or you're not. Don't try to be my DVR and fucking, you know, everything else, and media server and all that. I want to play games on you. I don't want to, like, interact with you and, like, wave at you to do things and have a camera watching me all the time and always be connected to the internet. Boondog, while you're on here, I have a question. Should I trade this ship, which is it's a Class A, but it's shitty, it doesn't have a lot of slots, but it looks really cool. Hey, back up, kid. For this really sweet Explorer ship that has like 30 slots. Everybody said I should. I kind of agree. I want your opinion, because I love you. Neo Warrior says, fuck Xbox. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Grammy says, but in the end, it's games I follow. I love Final Fantasy. Dude, people hate on some of the Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy 14, but I love that shit. And Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is awesome. People clowned on Assassin's Creed Unity, but I quite liked it. I was really into that game, to be honest. Still play it. Ark has me. So, Hidden Jew is Ark, and he's been telling me about it and trying to get me to play. I know nothing about Ark, but I'd like to learn more. It seems like it's a really sweet game. I just don't really know crap about it. Oh yeah, Zelda Wind Waker was amazing. Sure was. Permadeath is more immersion. Yeah, because when you fucking die, right? Then you gotta start all over. I'm still in normal mode, man. I don't have the cojones big enough to really do that. So I tried to play survival mode, and I woke up on a really hot planet with like no resources, and my ship was 18 minutes away. I died getting to it. I couldn't get to it any faster. It's not like there was a shortcut. You know what I mean? And I ran into nothing on the way, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I've watched many a video of Boone get fucked up in survival mode, and yeah, I like my chill, normal experience. Graham says, I don't like playing the story, so I only did it in normal creative. I explore and survival. I'm trying to get to permadeath. Yeah, I'm not brave enough for permadeath, man. Just keeping it real. Boondock says, I think the N64 controller is badass, especially for games like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Dude, the Perfect Dark that came out for Xbox 360 was straight garbage, but the one for Nintendo 64 was dope. It reminded me a lot of Deus Ex, and I like how you had the rumble pack. So the rumbling controller, you know, it was modular. You could add things to it. You could add memory cards. You could add the rumble pack. You can, I don't know. I liked it. Very analog. Really cool. Boone says, trade that bitch. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Sweet. Probably should have transferred some inventory out of that. I feel kind of retarded right now. Did I have anything important in there? I think it was like just gold. Let's check it. Let's check it out. Yeah, nothing cool. Whatever. Gold. But you can find the gold anywhere. Especially under the rainbow. It's a terrible accent. Radiation protection. Stabilizing. Yeah, the joystick always broke. It's because it had a long and thin stem. Alright, let's repair things. I forgot what I was going to say for a second. Cool. Ah, I need iron. So what you guys will notice just throughout me playing No Man's Sky is all of my homes are always going to be on radioactive planets. And I know people out there like really like lush planets and whatnot, but just like a quick pro tip, radioactive planets have everything. Iridium, emerald, iron, plutonium, platinum, iridium. I mean, you name it. Zinc, it's got it all. Any kind of the major isotopes, and dude, Sean Murray, please, for the love of God, either give us different types of these or just get rid of these things. Hell no, that thing's invincible. Fucker. Piece of shit. But, yeah. Forgot what I was saying. I got angry for a second. So Boondock, do you think they're going to drop this update on Unification Day? That's my new theory. Total speculation, of course. I don't have any evidence to justify anything I'm saying. But the Unification Day is in the game's lore. And not only is it in the game's lore, it's almost like Hello Games suggested that we do it so that we can all kind of be in the same place around a particular time. Yeah, maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too hard, but I feel like shit's going down. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop something. What am I gonna drop? What am I gonna drop? Carbon. Shit's useless. Drop the rest. Oh, you son of a bitch. Budna says, raging game. Try playing the Division, LOL. You don't know rage until a group of rogues rape you every time you enter the... Dude... The Division is gnarly, and the Dark Zone is no joke. I'm not going to read any of his bullshit, and I'm going to search the remains. I mean, don't even care. But dude, yeah, that game's difficult. I like The Division. You're probably gonna get mad at me, but I like Ghost Recon Wildlands more, and I stream that from time to time. But I like to play it really realistic, so I always do like a private session, because like me and HiddenJewAgenda, we pretend like we're straight up SEAL Team 6. I don't like getting briefed and people doing dumb stuff. Like I get tactical, like I'll like infiltrate a building and take it from the inside, while he like snipes people on the outside. Like we get hardcore with it. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'll leave it there. It's hard to say. This is the first time we've literally had no info to go on. It worries me. I'm determined to get into Ghost Recon. It will happen. It's pretty good, man. If you ever want to, like, I can share play with you at some point. If you ever want to do that, like, holler at your boy, because you know, I can make that happen. It's really, really sick. It's a great game, and especially if you have a PlayStation 4 Pro, there's parts of it that just look like real. I'm like, straight up, this is real. But yeah. No, you're right, Boondock. There's literally no information to go on at all. Like, normally there's some type of hint, something. There's literally nothing. The only thing I got was given to me by a friend of the channel, and it had to do with something that Allison Smith said, and that was literally it. So, you know, whenever 1.3 dropped, at the end of the video, it talked about joint exploration, and it talked about it being the first step, you know, to synchronous co-op and all this stuff. And at the very end, it said, and many more things to come, right? Like it confirmed that like there's a lot more that they're working on. So I'm confident, and maybe too much so. I've always given them the benefit of the doubt over there at Hello Games, but I'm confident that there's a lot of content coming. I think that this next update, I know it makes people mad, but I think that it will predominantly focus and center around multiplayer. I think they just need to get that in the game for player retention purposes and bring some players back, but there's definitely a lot of single player stuff that's probably going to come along with that too. Are we friends on PlayStation? The fact that you had to ask that makes me incredibly sad, Boondock. We definitely PlayStation. We've even chatted. I've sent you pictures of my dick. I'm joking. I totally did not do that. Sweet. Technology recharge. Alright, let's get you up in my freighter. Let's see how pretty you are. Yeah. Got them solar panels, sponsored by Tesla. Look at you being green. Let us stop at global warming. You guys like my watermelon freighter? Before 1.3 hit, this was actually charcoal gray, almost black, and red. Looked menacing, like something Snoke from Star Wars would cruise around in. And then 1.3 drops, and I got this watermelon shit. Makes me cry deep inside my body. No, I remember now. You gotta remember. I don't think I ever missed one of your videos, Ben. I'm glad you come back and revisit YouTube every now and again. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and roll with the fighter, because I know for a fact I've got some things on here to protect myself if pirates get fucking around. Okay. One of these comm balls is gonna be my... It's gonna be my portal. Let's see if it's this one. I only have one portal glyph. How sad is that? So the only place I've been to through the portal is the same place everybody else has been to. Boondock says, and I mean the majority of the community are really hoping for full multiplayer, so it would be smart to put the finishing touches on it. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to do PvP though, and I kind of don't want it, to be honest. Or if they do that, make it like a separate section that people can like boot into, and kind of like Destiny. Destiny has like, like PvP, like deathmatch style shit, but you can also do like co-op, and the campaign mode is centered around co-op as well. So that's what I want to see. When I'm playing in normal mode on No Man's Sky, if there's multiplayer, then I want it to be co-op. I want to do exploring with my friends and missions and trade and all that kind of stuff. But if I want to be a pirate, be reckless, and shoot a bunch of people down, and I don't want to shoot down NPCs, then there should be like a PvP option, game mode, or whatever. But I don't want it to be incorporated into the this game is supposed to be chill and stuff. I don't want to incorporate it into the normal thing. I brought up an idea to Boondock earlier, guys, where it was actually the idea came originally from HiddenJewAgenda, who basically said, wouldn't it be cool if the people out there that build all these crazy bases could build me like a Panda Express? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope, like, because there's that guy that builds the fast food restaurants. And then I was like, actually, how cool would it be if there was like a real estate that you could do in the game? So when you build a base, for the people out there that get really creative and they enjoy base building, you can build a base and save the base, and it goes into a database, no pun intended, and people can view that database and decide, oh, I like this one, because people like me who don't give a shit what their base looks like, it'd be cool if I just had some cash and I could just scroll through and pick whatever I wanted. But I didn't know how the prices would how the prices would come up, and Boondock had a great idea that basically it could be based on your base complexity and a bunch of other factors that determine the price of the base that you're looking at buying, which I think is really interesting. So I kind of want people's opinions on that, but if Hello Games by some miracle comes across this video, I think it'd be cool if player-made bases could be sold for units, and that would create a separate type of economy in the game that I think a lot of people would enjoy. And a new way for them to earn money. Don't tell me that my portal has disappeared. That would make me very, very sad. Let's try this one. Boondock says exactly, not putting PvP in its own dedicated mode would be a good way to piss off the fan base. Yeah, man, because here's the thing. When the game came out and didn't have multiplayer and people couldn't see each other, a lot of people that's kind of what they were looking for, like, i.e. a majority of the players, they left, right? So the true fans, the people that stuck around the last year with the game and put a lot of time and effort and work in to this, like, essentially single player experience, they're the type of player, or we are the type of players where we don't want the PvP, right? So, or not directly like integrated into the normal aspect of the game. It's got to be separate, to kind of placate the people who've been playing this game forever. We deserve that at least. So, it would turn everybody into instant real estate agents. LOL. We'll start a series to flip this base, dude. I would add that to the channel straight away, like Property Brothers style. Like, I'll straight walk up in your shit and start clowning on all your design ideas. Still kind of far away. Let me go back into orbit. No, but that'd be really cool though. And you'd be able to, like, hopefully if they add player models, right, you'd be able to see like your alien, like your traveler. If you had like third person mode, you can do like walkthroughs. You know what I mean? Like walk down people's hallways and just like dub the audio and start clowning on people's flags and like lamps and plants and shit. That'd be awesome. I definitely would enjoy that. for serious. I also want like Grand Theft Auto 5 style races with the exocraft. Yes, there's no portal. Thank God. Like, I want to build like gnarly tracks and then be able to race people like that I can see. That'd be pretty sick. Because right now you race a ghost, right? So like somebody does the track, beats it in a certain amount of time, and you try to beat that time, and really that's what you're doing. Because you exist in two different instances. You know, so it'd be cool if I could whoop somebody's ass in a race like directly. Because I'm super competitive in Type A. So I don't know if anybody watching the stream plays More Fight, but just in case you guys haven't heard, and I'm going to do a video on this later, but More Fight has got the approval to be on the Nintendo Switch, which is really cool because they were having some difficulty doing that. More Fight's a really, really cool game. You can tell that there's some No Man's Sky inspiration there, whether they choose to admit it or not. I don't blame them for not wanting to. But then also, word on the street is they're going to have an Android compatible version as well. So if you don't own an iPhone, you'll be able to play More Fight on your Android phone. Which, yeah, I mean it's cool, but yeah, I'm a gamer and I haven't caught onto the mobile platform gaming yet. I don't think it's viable right now. And apparently Elite Dangerous has some big update coming as well, which is pretty cool. All right, let's build this beacon. Yeet yeet. Now I can always return to this portal. Grammy says you were there on Cobra's subcast with the Alliance and their little war thing, right? Yeah, towards the end. I unfortunately came in at the end of the subcast when Tim was talking about hamsters and not having religion, and very strange. And I know that there was like a little bit of a beef there. But feel free to break it down for me, Grammy, because I'm not completely versed on what occurred during that call since I came into it so late. I think I said like a sentence and I was off. Oh, actually. Here, let me do this. So anybody that's interested in visiting my system, I'm in the Legacy Hub, the old hub. Fate would have it that I arrived at the hub just before 1.13, or 1.3. So I got here, checked into Andy Krychek's base, and then the update happened. And Andy Krychek's base ended up underground. It swapped my base for his, and then everybody moved out of the hub. So basically, the hub turned into a project system for the impoverished citizens such as myself in the No Man's Sky universe. And I'm here all alone. So, whoa, quit barking. But anybody that's interested, here is my planet's address if you want to come visit my home system. Hey guys, give me 1 second. So I've got somebody here picking up something, and I'll be back on in like 35.2 seconds. Hopefully people are still on, but I'm kind of a fiend on OfferUp. I don't know if you guys ever tried that app, but I take all my old shit and I sell it. And I was just selling some stuff from my wedding that we don't need anymore for some cash, because cash always be good. Alright, let's activate this son of a bitch. I feel like every time I've entered the portal code, of which I have one, too quickly, I get like some weird like error, and it takes me to a planet that's not the one I'm wanting to go to. Huh, maybe that's just how it is. The Waking Titan lore said not to step through the portal, so I'm a rebel. Now this is another thing that really pisses me off, the load screen. I don't remember if you guys saw the Portal trailer before the game came out, where he literally just walks into a portal and he's it was like a doorway where he's automatically on another planet. I want to see that very, 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 very badly. Like that has got to happen. We've got to do away with these load screens. They're a problem, especially when you're warping, and it takes away from the immersion. And it does not happen on Elite Dangerous. We know that in Elite Dangerous, things are loading, like when you're in Super Cruise and you're dropping out at a space station or you warp, but it doesn't feel or look like a loading screen, and it doesn't pull you out of the immersion. And No Man's Sky needs just a little bit of that. Awesome, we got a monument, pretty cool. That's like the third one I found now. Actual desert planet, holy cow. Don't worry, I'm not going to be that guy that like has to see a sandworm or I'll fucking eat my unborn children or something. Make America. Make America what? Great again? It's already great, buddy. We won the war. It's funny because my whole family's from Europe, so that would probably piss them off. What's going on, HiddenJewAgenda? Hey, man, sucks to be streaming without you, man. But guess who's in the chat, dude? We got Boondock. Well, at least he was. I don't know if he ditched me. I had the screen sitting still for a pretty long time. I don't know if I can get up there. It sucks. I wanted to, I was selling something on OfferUp, so money came to the door, so obviously I got to pause to get that paper. But also I wanted to leave my my portal address on the screen long enough, so if anybody wants to come pay me a visit, they definitely can. Hashtag I'm lonely, hashtag come see me. I don't know why I made that sound, and I'm sorry. So that's pretty cool. I hate taking screenshots when I'm saving, but this one's just too good. It's like a pearl, like nestled. Maybe try to get some better cropping here. Cool. Grammy, if you're not looking at the chat section, well, Neo Warrior says this plan's pretty cool. I agree. And HiddenJewAgenda says, "What's up, Grammy?" What up, Neo Warrior? So, see, that's what I like to see, guys. Straight love in the chat. Straight love in the chat. If anybody brings that hate, I don't think there'd really be any major consequences, but just don't fucking do it. There, how's that look? So here's a question I'd like an answer to if anybody knows, because, but what happened to orbit? And hopefully that's not like a crazy question that I either A, should know the answer to, or B, shouldn't be asking. But I haven't seen anything from Orbit TV in a while, and I love that damn channel, and he hasn't posted anything or communicated much. Last time I saw anything from him, he was going through a breakup, so just want to make sure the homie's okay, you know. Girls out there be breaking hearts. They be breaking hearts. Orbit TV, if you watching, I hope you good, my dude. I hope you good. Neo Warrior says, hey Panda, I have uploaded some No Man's Sky videos. Well, Neo Warrior, I'll go check your shit out then, man. And, you know, if it's good, I'll drop a sub. If it's not, I'll drop one anyways, just because I'm not rude. Totally fucking with you, by the way. About the dropping one anyway part, not about subbing. I'll definitely sub your channel. HiddenJewAgenda says, you hate, I'll bag him up in a suitcase and ship him back home. I like that. I like that. For legal reasons, I do not like that. But for non-legal reasons, I really fucking do like that. I enjoyed that statement quite a bit. Alright, well since I can't call my ship here, I can call my freighter though, not that that does anything. Guess I'll go back through the portal. Wish there was somebody else here I could joint explore with. Some orbs, some glowing balls of light. Oh, so, because you missed it, Hidden Jew Agenda, but basically, I found out, so you were right. I had to essentially break down the scientist terminal in my freighter, rebuild it on the base to take the objective necessary to get the crafting blueprints for voltaic cells so that I could build a beacon to leave at my portal, which I successfully did. So, thank you. That's why you're my homie, and that's why we do big things together, big dog. Woo woo. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but I fucking did it. Star Wars is coming out real soon. Real soon. I already got my tickets. I got my tickets like long time ago. Guaranteed seats, leather recliners, drinks all day. I might not make it out that theater. Anybody else excited to see Star Wars? I hope it's dark. I hope some fucked up shit happens. I want to see more lightsabers, and I hope Luke exhibits some crazy force powers. I know that's not why you guys are watching this, but for some reason I've made a Chewbacca sound, and definitely, that just Star Wars makes my nipples pointy. I pick up satellite radio stations when I talk about it. Pretend I didn't say that. Oh, broke my legs. Alright, let me take a minute to catch up on the chat here. Neo Warrior says, I love to make base on No Man's Sky. I know, I hope they have created some type of way in the next update for you to be able to sell your little creations. That'd be awesome, because I hate making bases in No Man's Sky, and I would totally give you millions of units for one. HiddenJewAgenda says, nice picture compilation. Vids like those are always kick-ass. They are. I made one. No one watched it. Neo Warrior. Go watch it. After the stream, of course. Don't leave the stream. I'll get mad. Oh, we have the same freighter. Yeah, I love that style of freighter. I just don't like when it's pink and green, because I just think of like fruit roll-ups or something. Or like that Hubba Bubba gum. The package. Told you. Yeah, you totally did. So that totally worked for my beacon. Appreciate it. Hashtag star ears for life. Hell yeah. So I'm assuming that's your channel name, and I'm gonna check it out. Drop a like, drop a sub. But only if you sub my channel, Neo Warrior, if you haven't already. I will scan through my subscriptions to make sure. If I don't see it, I will go thumbs down one of your videos. Not really. Kamikaze. Wait, what did I say about communism? Communism will win. Yeah, no the fuck it won't. Death Dragon 352. Everybody's got cool names like Deathanatic, Death Dragon. Mine's fucking Panda Poopy 1. Like there would be another one that would have that name. Like I'm probably the only person in the world that their name is Panda Poopy. HiddenJewAgenda says Star Wars for life. Yes, sir. Oh, look, a load screen. I was just talking about that, dude. They really got to quit this shit. I want to see, like, myself flying past stars and galaxies. It's not a big change, just aesthetically pleasing. Because I feel like I'm, like, you're turning Grand Theft Auto on for the first time and you got to wait past that comic strip to, like, fucking do anything, so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry if that was loud. So anybody that watched me go through that portal, you know that when I went through, I was in my fighter when I landed here. I come back, and my hauler is sitting outside. And I don't think that I trust to go into that bad boy. I feel like I just went through the Event Horizon. You guys ever seen that movie? Like I'm in a different dimension. Looks just like the one that I was just in, but it's hell. And when I go in that ship, something's gonna impale my booty hole and I'll die.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Luckily nothing happened. Huzzah. Dustin Smith says, I dug a tunnel under my base. Now I should find another base. It lags every time it loads in. Yeah, I heard when you do stuff underground, like it messes things up. I really wish they wouldn't have allowed you to do that if it was going to mess things up. But, you know, the game is procedural. How could they have known, I guess. Oh, I do want to show you guys a cool spot I really like in this. It's purty. Oh, Hidden, I got a new ship. So, you remember that sort of cool shuttle ship that I had that it looked kind of like realistic and it was an A class randomly. When I found it, it was a C class after the update. It was like magically an A class. I never used it for anything, never added any technology to it. I just had it sitting in my freighter. Well, I found a pretty cool looking explorer ship and class A with a lot more slots than the one that I currently got, so I did a little swap ski and traded it out. It's pretty dope sauce. So this moon, guys, is pretty cool. You guys might not think so, but earlier in the stream I was talking about how I love like dead planets, and this is like no exception. This thing is completely dead. There's not shit on it. But I love the geological features of it, and the color of it, and with that planet in the background. It's one of my favorite views in the whole game so far. So, especially with the darker color space in the background. I'll give you guys a second to soak that in while I catch up on the chat. How long have you been playing the game for, Dustin? Oh, how long have you been playing the game for, Dustin? I read it wrong originally. You better say a year. If you don't say a year, you're not real. You ain't real. Complexity of base give lag hidden. It does. The more complex, the more it jacks up. When you pass around 80%, lag coming. That's unfortunate. On PC, apparently there is a way to unlock the base complexity. I saw somebody build a tower literally into space. So, kind of makes me jealous I don't have a PC. But alas, I'm over it. Broke my legs. My legs! I mean Dustin, not hidden, sorry. It was not necessary for me to read that out loud, and I apologize. I don't even know why I did that. And then the other view. So pretty cool. I get it from both sides. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, hidden. I'm gonna call my freighter up and show you my new ship, man. I just gotta like add stuff to it. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody watching this stream plays on PC, but I hope Rayrod mods are pretty dope, because I've seen those videos and I've questioned purchasing quite a powerful gaming PC in order to mod the living shit out of it with Rayrod mods. I bet HiddenJewAgenda hates the way I fly. That guy's a perfectionist. I fly like I'm blind, don't have arms. Dustin Smith says, I watched PS4 launch, bought it on Steam sale 4 months ago. You bought it kind of around a good time, I'm not gonna lie. That definitely was a good time to buy it. The game has improved quite drastically since it came out. HiddenJewAgenda says, I hope that they make the base building bigger. You can't really build a big base. Hope that changes. Yeah, I mean, let's get the multiplayer stuff in here first and see what the system can handle, is what I would say, so that we can all play together with each other and see each other. And then if their servers and all that stuff can hold it and make everything work, then yeah, let's increase the base building complexity for sure. But I don't particularly care about, like, bases, really. I'm more interested in like farming, getting money, and moving on. Neo Warrior says, oh yeah, if bigger base possible, that'd be great. I make sanctuary style base. I have idea for something bigger. Man, I'd be interested to see that, so I hope y'all's wish does come true with that whole shindig for real. Hidden is my new ship. Woo woo. Got solar panel wings, bruh. Never run out of energy. If I had these solar panel wings, Hello Games should like allow me to like use less plutonium when I launch. You launch 4 times and you're out of gas, but you can like traverse like hundreds of thousands of light years and like not refuel. It's really weird. So check out these inventory slots. My other one, so this is 29 slots. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Especially considering that this was my previous, or this is my other Explorer ship. And it has like 3.49 slots. So, can't do anything with that. Once you put your warp reactor stuff in there and your pulse engine and all, and shields and shit, you don't have any room for anything, so. I made a change. So one of the guys that was on my stream last time, by the name of Gupu101, liked this system so much that he moved and became my next door neighbor, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna go be nosy and see if he happened to. Oh, wrong filter, wrong thing. See if he happened to build his base or anything. So I'll go check that out. I believe that's the one. If you know the coordinates, I would like to come visit your base. That's sick, lol. Yeah, bro. Oh, I'm permadeath mode. I'm at 230 hours, and I'm at like 300 something hours. HiddenJewAgenda's got more hours, way more hours than the both of us, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, I get to use my fighter, boy! Right. Let's do it, let's do it. Oh, that's the freighter with the Starship Enterprise spread. I love those. Dude, I feel like these guys fly next to objects that you don't want to shoot off purpose because they're assets. I hate when the phase beam doesn't lock on quite as well as it used to. Let's find the next target. Shit, I hit the freighter. Fuck. Got impatient. Shit. What's up, Hidden?
What up, dude?
I wish you could dogfight with me, man, because I suck at flying.
No, dude, boy, dude, there would be a day.
You know that I wish that you could dogfight with me, or you know that I suck at flying?
No. I am a perfectionist, dude. Yeah, it is kind of annoying watching you flying sideways. Or maybe I have the problem. Like I have to come in perfect every time, or I'm really upset about it. Like I wouldn't sleep.
I fly like I have vertigo, and I constantly suffer from ear infections.
It's all good. Yeah, Neo Warrior. I was wondering why you couldn't get your 16th clip. Now that I'm in the chat.
Because he's not worthy. I know. I've only got one glyph. I really genuinely suck. there's only one place I can transport myself to.
You only have one glyph, dude?
I only have one.
Bro, I
That's
had two
pretty good.
left. I had two fucking bullets left.
Yeah, and then you can come visit me.
It's taking me a long fucking time. Yeah, you a warrior. You got your coordinates, dude. I'd love to see you. I love seeing faces. Whenever I vote for alright.
It appears as though we've got a young Yoda in the chat, guys. No, I'm joking. I have a hard, like, if there's no punctuation, I, like, cannot read sentences. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Ooh, man, the AI now, dude, they make some cool maneuvers, man. It's definitely more of a challenge.
I'm not gonna be able to be on here too long, but I can go ahead and stream mine as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you want to start up another stream, yeah, go for it.
Hostile ships defeated.
What did you talk about in the stream earlier?
I don't remember, honestly. I kind of went over a lot of different things. Boondock was in, so I talked to him about the idea that we talked about earlier of how you could potentially, one way to monetize people's creativity about selling the bases. We talked a little bit about what we think multiplayer will entail in the next update, because we know that's probably going to be the main feature of it. And a couple people asked if I had any more information on 1.4, and the answer is no. Matter of fact, we were talking earlier today, and I think that I'm the only person, thanks to Tyler Thunder, that has any information at all from anyone. And that was essentially Allison Smith basically messaging Tyler, who's subscribed to the channel, that they are also waiting on the 1.4 update with a smiley face, which seemed oddly cryptic. More cryptic than yeah, and then add the smiley face, and it's like they dropped a big hint there. I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know. We will see. We're getting closer and closer.
Even if I could afford this freighter right now, Hidden, I'm not gonna buy it because I hate the noise the Gek makes when you're trying to like manage your inventory in the freighter.
Right. Hey Neo, since you just added me, if you want to jump in this chat, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, man, come on in here. Oh my god. If only I had more damn money. Hidden, this is a Class A freighter, dude, with 33 slots. Yeah, bro, I feel like getting on stage and clapping with a thong on. And it's got a freighter hyperdrive, dude. This is so sick. Dude, I wish I could buy this.
How much is it?
223 million units.
Oh my god.
And
I
that's,
couldn't even buy that.
I know, dude, and that's after my trade-in. My trade-in is worth 167 million. So that's after you account for that. That's mad expensive. But it's not that much better than mine. I've got 30 slots and this has 33. I guess the stats are better.
Dude, what about back in my day? I could buy a freighter for 7 million.
I did. My very first freighter was 7 million units, dude. You cannot do that now.
That is history, bro. That is 1955.
It definitely is. I don't know why I keep looking at this. I can't buy it. I'm just gonna leave. It's like
Danny says, ouch, it is terrible to be bored even in a video game, especially in a video game. Yeah. Very true, Granny.
I know, bro. I need a first-time buyer low interest discount or some government assistance or something,
Dude,
man.
I just woke up myself because apparently I need to go out and get more money. I thought I was balling with 97 mil, and apparently I'm not.
Nah, bro.
I felt like Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, if I had 97 million right now, dude, I would shower myself in baby oil and roll in glitter.
You have 97 million right now?
Yeah, dude, I got like 8, maybe less.
Well, I'm a pretty smart person. I do smart decisions.
No one's got a better memory than me. This planet just looks cool to me. But you know I'm about that dead planet. This shit looks alien as hell. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, boo.
Climbing like a new base?
I don't know, man. Look, dead waste. The weather's dead waste. Sentinels frenzied. There's just cactus of all different colors. Bro, there is rainbow cactus. There's green cactus, orange cactus, pink cactus, red cactus. There's a cactus that's green and orange at the same time. There's a cactus that's orange and pink at the same time. Bro,
dude, did you hit the candy land of dead planets? That's what it sounds like.
Dude, I'm either freaking out or this air has me hallucinating. Like, the air just has, like, particles of psilocybin. Like, something is happening.
Oh, I do. I see it now.
Do you see it, bro?
Because there's a lag from your voice, yeah.
Bro, check it. Fucking, okay, hold on.
What?
Alright, so we got some purple cactus. Oh, it's green. But, bro, from this side... Bro,
hey, no, dude, it's orange and green. Bro, it's orange and green.
Tell me that wasn't purple, bro. I'm tripping. Look, that one's purple. Dude, these things are like...
Purple ones up. Some are green, some are purple. Some
these are
green
incandescent.
And
bro, I'm tripping. Straight tripping.
Honestly, I've never seen some shit like that.
Dude, me neither. See, there's people out there, bro, they'll complain and they say, oh, everything in the game looks the same. Dude, I've never seen a planet like this.
No. I mean, you might see the same kind of stuff over and over again, but there's going to be times where you land, you're like, oh shit, I have never seen this tree. If you're looking hard enough, you have to get out and look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just land in your ship and be like, oh yeah, I've seen this before.
Exactly.
No, and get out and look around.
Exactly, dude. And you know this type of planet, this is like right up my alley, bro. Like this is like my shit right here. Like you can build a base, dude. So it's your own habitat. Why not build it on a fucking crazy planet like this? You'll be totally safe inside. And there's probably like cool resources and like opportunities for badass screenshots. I mean, just look at this landscape, dude. Dude, I'm going into photo mode. I got to take a picture of this cactus right here, right here, right here.
So you have a next door neighbor in your system?
Yeah, remember Goopu?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goopu moved right next door to me.
Has he like built a base or anything? Have you like not went to his base?
No, because he just moved that day. He claimed a base, but I don't think he did any building. But I bet you he's built something now. That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to go back and find it.
Okay.
Dude, this planet got hella cactus. Well, I have not seen a cactus look quite like that one. Interesting. Really cool. Okay. And the way that this air is, my ship doesn't even... Those cactus aren't different color, dude. It's just the winds. It's just those winds. Because because my ship is red or like an orange color. And it just looks like a dull, like, color right there. Bro, I am so sick of having to refuel plutonium in my ship, dude. Alright, let's go. I honestly think I went to the wrong system though, like, because there's two systems. Oh my god, dude. Sentinel ships coming at me. Alright, let me make sure. Let me make sure I got some shields. Shields are good. Let me fuck this guy up. Come on. What? Dude, he didn't end up coming. That's such a buzzkill. Whoa, do not take that out of context. That's weird.
Down here, dude. Sentinels know how to fuck up a good time.
Well, I wanted him to show up so I can like fight some Sentinel ships, but he didn't. It like you see the ring that pops up where they're about to warp in, and then like nothing. Total boner kill, dude. Last time I was this depressed, my cat died. True story.
Wait, say what?
I said last time I was this depressed, my cat died. True story. But it definitely was not a true story.
Wow, what you said? Man.
Dude, this is another cool looking planet. I feel like I got a good feeling about this one.
Dude, I can definitely tell you're playing on a pro.
I think Neo Warrior just sent me his YouTube in the messages. Appreciate that, Neo Warrior. We're definitely going to check that out, bud.
Yep. This space station on the inside, half of it is orange. Like that shit you know. You ever seen a space station that like different colors in it?
Inside of it? Nah.
Yeah, straight up. I want to take a screenshot of it.
Dude, you're right though. The textures of things look way different on the PS4 Pro. Like things just have a smoother master texture.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely noticeable.
But I mean, just from watching your stream now, like your streams used to not look like this.
Oh, that is seriously fucking tight, dude. What is this? I don't even know how to like appropriately like capture this. There we go. It's so weird. Has anybody been noticing that like it takes forever to take screenshots on the PlayStation now? Is anybody having that problem?
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't, but a lot of times, yes, I have noticed that. I've been like, why the hell is it taking like a year?
Yeah, it's just a screenshot, like I didn't order food. Like what the hell?
Good way to put it.
And like you know about my screenshots. Dude, my stream on my phone looks way crazier than it does like the actual video footage. Looks way crazier than it does on my TV because my phone's got that OLED display.
Right.
And it's pretty gnarly, dude. It's popping off. I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything. Oh, dude, I love this two-tailed rat, dog, deer, goat. It's pretty tight.
Neo says that he's back. He hopes that we like, bro. We will check it out.
Thanks for returning to the stream, man.
Right.
Yeah, dude, we love the No Man's Sky community, man. If it's No Man's Sky related and it's positive, dude, we will always check out your shit and fucking and help you represent, dude. So.
One thing I need to figure out, and Neil might be able to help me out with this, is the different kind of economy systems. Like what's the best economy system?
I heard the best place to find S-class ships are like in systems that are like moderately wealthy, because you'll find decent S-classes that aren't super expensive, and you can find like squid ships and stuff like that too. Dude, space in this particular system is quite dark. Like, I actually really like this.
To be real, there's more dark systems than colorful.
Yeah, I mean, this is like nearly black, dude. The planets like really stand out in this. And the nebulas are separate. They don't like the nebulas don't take up the entire skyline.
Right.
Which we had a conversation about that earlier. I'm glad to see that to some degree that's implemented that way. Makes me happy.
Neo says he's going to sleep. So, alright, buddy.
Thanks for jumping on, man.
Leave a sub.
Yeah, I've been.
We're back on here again, man.
Yeah, anybody watching, if you haven't done so already, like, sub. I mean, you know, we stream a lot. We've got some other cool videos. Check it out. I really like the system. I almost want to move again. Everything in it's dead and burnt. I love that.
It's so crazy. I'm like the complete opposite. Like I want it to go tropical, crazy trees.
Dude, I think I found like one dead planet. Or not dead planet. I think I found like one or two lush planets since the 1.3 update. Like, and I don't miss them. Like, I don't care that I haven't really seen them.
That's crazy.
This is the most pronounceable procedural name I've seen in No Man's Sky yet. The name of this planet, it's called Madura Furlit.
Huh.
That actually sounds like legitimate.
Right, dude. Yeah, it does. Like half the time, I can't. I don't think anybody can. It looks like wax sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes in order to pronounce some of those words, man, you've got to split your tongue in half and knock your teeth out.
So true.
Another big thing I've noticed in 1.3 that doesn't get talked about enough is the planets don't drastically change when you get inside the atmospheres anymore. They still look very similar to what they look like on the outside. It's a little bit more. I used to watch Boondock freak out about this when he'd be playing. He would get to like a really cool planet, and he would get inside the atmosphere, and the color and everything would totally change. And he'd just get really depressed, obviously. Bro, the shadows of these freighters are casting a shadow on the planet. I don't think I've ever seen that.
What are?
The shadows of the freighters above the planet, it's casting a shadow on the planet, against the planet's surface.
Shit.
You see that?
I don't see it. I see you're like heading towards the planet right now.
I don't see it.
Oh
either.
no, I see it. I think I still see it.
You see that?
Yeah, dude. What?
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know why that excited me so much. Let's look at this watering hole and get me some agua. Yeah, No Man's Sky has definitely done a much more tremendous job at how the planets load in. Because I spotted this feature from space, flew into the planet, and landed at exactly the feature that I had saw. And before, it would be you would land on like a totally different planet, basically. Yeah. Weather clear, sentinels relaxed, flora devoid, fauna barren. My type of planet. Just dead as fuck. Dead inside. I love that. Okay, what do I need? I need iron and probably plutonium. Well, I'm good at plutonium.
Dude, I think I found my next ship. I think I might get rid of my green water.
Is it a squid ship?
Dude, I've never seen this.
Is it a squid ship?
It's got 20 slots.
But is it a squid ship?
Oh no, it's not a squid ship.
If it ain't a squid ship, it ain't shit. No joke.
Oh dude, this one's pretty.
I really
I
want to
can
squid ship
exchange
really
it
bad.
for 0 wounds. Oh, it's negative in damage. Bro, I almost died.
Dude, send me a picture of it. Does it have more slots than your ship has?
No. It's just 5, like 5 left. I have
That's
25 left.
5 slots less is a lot. Like that better be a really cool looking ship to sacrifice 5 slots.
You kill me, dude, because it's the hardest.
You send it to me?
I'm about to.
Little Thamium 9. You know, I've got to keep that on deck. Got like 1,000 units of that in my freighter.
I wonder if I just chill out in this space station, it's a better one to come back.
I've played that game before and successfully. I mean, it can happen, yeah. Let's check it out. Sorry for the That is, dude, that is a sick ship, dude. I see why your decision is so hard now.
Like, dude, that thing looks nasty.
I still would take my chances, bro, and wait it out. See if a better class one comes along.
I've already like know what I'm gonna name it.
What are you gonna name it?
Daredevil.
Super Daredevil Descent?
No, like the fucking Daredevil fucking superhero. I don't even want to name it that. Thank you. God, dude, I think I might play Ship Roulette right now.
That's what I would do, dude. I love that ship,
totally
but
set. Whoa, dude. Oh, I'm in photo mode. I was gonna say, bro, I didn't know I was still in photo mode, and for some reason, like, I dipped down to the ground, and I thought, like, I had lost my legs. And I was like, what?
well, technically, Hidden, you don't have legs in the game.
Right, you have, or you know.
you are but a.
Because as I walk, I hear footsteps going.
It's in your mind, dude. When Neo in the Matrix would get hit, he would bleed in real life. You know, I mean, the brain is a crazy thing.
You got me cornered again, dude.
I'm going deep.
Like, I like the wings from my Green Hornet. If I could take off these wings and put it on that red ship, it'd be nasty. If that ship comes back and I find a way better one, I'm gonna fucking kick this Green Hornet right out the fucking space window, dude. Slow down. Just go float.
Right out the space window. Alright.
Wouldn't that be cool if, like, you could push ships? Like, you know how, like, in, like, some games you can run up to it and, like, push it? Like, GTA, you can push four-wheelers back into the water and shit.
Right.
Right, like, imagine just taking, like, your old ship that, like, you just fucking hate, and you can, like, push it all the way to the front of the space station where that door is, and just fucking give it one good push, just let it float, just goes out sailing. It's like, fuck you. Sweet, I got some ships coming in. Man, dude, this is literally a dangerous game. I could be sitting here for hours trying to find this damn shit.
Dude, I found Goopoo's planet. Because there's 2 planets in my system that are just, the names of them are parentheses. And I find it, and then I just realize I'm out of work fuel.
Oh, just like that, it's back, dude. Oh my god.
It came back?
Yeah, let's see what this one is.
Is it a better one? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh, yeah. Please. 29 slots, dude. A Class A.
That's what's up, dude.
How many technology slots?
Can you afford it?
5 technology slots. Let's see this thing. Oh wow, dude. Plus 49 on shields, plus 49 on damage, and and it's the exchange is 11 million.
Oh, dude, cop it, dude. What the hell?
Class A, 29 slots compared to 25 slots Class B. Like, this Green Hornet might have ran its course, dude. Man, I really hate letting this shit go, dude.
Yeah, that always sucks.
I'm definitely one of those people, dude.
Do I have warp fuel? Yes. Perfect.
Dismantle the rocket. Decision made. All of a sudden. Here.
Free explore.
So sad, dude. Man.
Dude, Goopoo literally moved next door.
How do I get my technology that's in the ship right now?
You can't swap it. You have to recreate that technology.
Right, but I need to go to that menu and dismantle it, please.
Oh, to get the resources? Yeah, you got to do that before you cop the ship, though.
Oh my god, this thing's gonna fly away, dude. I don't have time for that. Unless I turn around, book it. No, because it's gonna fly away. Dude. Oh my god, do I really have to do this?
Dude, I don't think that Goopoo's put a base yet on this planet. It's an airless planet. It's pretty tight.
Oh, I gotta book dismantle that. That's some bullshit. There goes 29 slot ship. Hell yeah. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, I just slammed into the ground so hard. I did it again. Dude, I can't wait for the next update. It's like, hopefully I can see your ship and I can like fly next to it and check that thing out. That ship looks fucking awesome, dude. I had a ship that was like that, but it had big ass long wings, but the one that you have is definitely way cooler looking. No doubt about it.
What, that red one?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. And got one more ship.
Ooh, my sister-in-law's calling me. Let's see what she needs. Hello?
Yeah.
Hey. I thought that, oh yeah, okay. Just text me the address. Just text me the address. Bye.
Oh, I cannot believe I did shit. But I'm prepared now.
I hope these comm balls are from Goopoo, or I'm gonna be really sad. I can't believe he didn't build a base here yet.
He's probably scared, dude, after what freaking happened after Atlas Rises.
True.
I don't blame anybody for the base right now.
Oh, dude, these comm balls are inside the ground. Because the planet's changed after the update. Those comm balls are literally in the earth. That's wild. Man, I feel like I wasted a journey. Actually, let me see if I can build my my next warp module. My theta. What do I need to build the theta? Yeah, some shit I'm not getting anytime soon.
Please be the shit. Please be the shit. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna check this last ship that's coming in, and I'm gonna jump off this chat.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go in a second as well. My sister-in-law's needing a ride home from a friend's house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I warped to the wrong system. Shit. I meant to pick the one that said contact.
I'm gonna get off here. Good stream. I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for jumping on and chatting with me, man.
Yeah, dude.
Later. What a crazy looking planet. That's the only one in the system. That landing was just for you, Hidden. I hope you come back and watch this stream and get nauseous. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the family beckons. I am needed. Thank you for joining me on this stream. Welcome to the Hidden Panda channel. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Drop me a like if you like. Drop me a thumbs down if you didn't like. I don't give a shit either way. Just do something. And appreciate you guys jumping on the channel. We'll probably stream again over the weekend, Monday. We've got a couple more videos coming out for you guys, so appreciate y'all stopping through. Take it easy.